This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday.
Oh, yes, it is.
One step closer for the kids to go back to school. That's something they're not excited about, I'm sure, but...
They're not, but I did get some tips, I see. I'm an avid reader, and I read about not only with the tax-free this weekend, which is 40% more than last year. I'm going to tell you about that in a second, but if you just buy the bare minimum of school supplies now and then wait until September, you'll save a lot more money because they'll be marked down more. Kind of like after Christmas shopping.
Thank you for that little tidbit.
Penny-wise, dollar
So just get a couple of the things you might need and then wait for the big stuff.
Exactly.
There you
go.
Some of the good stuff, though, isn't on sale this year, right? Like computers and stuff.
Maybe it will be in September.
I don't know. We'll see. We've got across our region, though, some showers out in Gulf waters, and some of those showers producing some fairly heavy rainfall. You know, we have the potential for some fairly heavy rainfall across the region over the course of the next several days, which we're going to be talking about in detail in a few minutes. Otherwise, today, you know, pretty much bet on showers. It's going to be kind of like we saw yesterday along the coastline first in the morning, and then inland in the afternoon, a better chance of rainfall there. We'll look for a daytime high that tops out about the 90-degree mark, and we'll have a mix of sun and clouds over much of the area for most of the day. Complete forecast details coming up in a few.
All right, thanks a lot, John. Taking a look at Suncoast roadways. Knock on wood, we've had a good week in the mornings here, so keep it up, drive safe, and right now the volume is about normal for 502, and a little bit of volume coming over the DeSoto Bridge there into downtown Bradenton, but that's all relative because not a lot of volume overall in Manatee County, or as you look down into Sarasota, everything is moving freely and without issue.
Topping our news this morning, we're now learning more about the arrests of several men who thought they were setting up trysts with minors online.
Instead, they were talking to detectives. ABC 7's Kate Flexter has the details.
For law enforcement, much of the job is on the streets. But for one group of Manatee County Sheriff's detectives, the job is instead behind a screen. Their only weapon, a keyboard.
We have our detectives go online and they work up a chat with someone.
In these cases, that someone is an alleged sexual predator seeking out minors on the internet.
That leads to that someone coming to meet with the detective who they think is a juvenile, and the person thinks that they're meeting up for a sexual encounter.
And this isn't the first time. The sheriff's office has done 5 of these operations, resulting in more than 100 arrests. Detectives say the internet allows predators to take advantage of young people that don't know any better.
They're not sure what they're getting into. They're not aware of what they're getting into, and before they know it, they're in a bad situation.
Brooke Bello of an organization called More to Life says kids are particularly vulnerable on the internet.
It's their safe place. They grew up in technology. They trust it more than those of us that didn't grow up in it or weren't born into it. And predators know that.
Bello teaches internet safety classes and says policing the internet is a tough job. That's why she says parents need to be aware and have an internet protocol in the home.
If the kid is at home at night, close the door, okay, good night. If they have their phone, like we say, they have the whole world in their pocket.
The sheriff's office agrees that protecting children from becoming victims begins in the home.
We encourage parents to sit down and talk to their kids and say, listen, this is what can happen. Right. You know, you have to kind of monitor yourself at times.
Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
As the fight against the heroin epidemic continues across the country, Sarasota County has seen a spike in overdoses over the last year. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says there have been 38 suspected heroin-related overdoses, with 7 deaths just since July 1st. Since June of last year, there have been 132 overdoses, including 17 deaths. Sheriff's deputies say a major factor in this rise in overdoses could be that synthetic drugs are now being used with the heroin.
Drugs they're getting. Sometimes they get pure fentanyl, which will kill you by itself. But now you're seeing carfentanil, which is more powerful than fentanyl.
Sheriff's deputies say the number of heroin deaths would be much higher, but they now carry Narcan, which is used to revive someone who has stopped breathing after an overdose. And called a sign of the times, local church leaders are being trained on how to address an active shooter situation. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office had its first ever class called Safety Plans for Houses of Worship. The event drew about 40 people, and crime experts say it's important to have an emergency plan in place.
To think about what if it happens here. And then they need to also prepare the congregation and have some type of plan in place to act upon just in case the what if happens.
Deputies are offering to visit area churches to inspect security plans.
The Florida Highway Patrol is stepping up efforts to keep roadways safer. A DUI Wolf Pack detail will be held overnight in Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hardee, and Highlands counties. Troopers will be out monitoring traffic to find and remove impaired drivers from the roadways. If you see someone driving aggressively or erratically, you're asked to dial FHP to report them. The Wolf Pack will be in effect beginning at 9 p.m. tonight and will last until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Bradenton city leaders consider renewing their contract for red light cameras, but recent statistics are showing from Bradenton police that it's making it difficult to determine the benefits. Police say accidents at intersections with red light cameras have stayed about the same over the last 6 years. However, traffic citations have more than tripled. Some city council members feel the camera vendors are benefiting the most from the revenue produced and would like to see a larger safety improvement from some of those numbers.
We're not out there to run check marks and boxes to see how many citations we can write or how many people we can catch doing bad things if catching them doesn't make us any safer.
The City Council will vote on renewing this contract August 17th when the current contract expires. A $16 million project on one of the busiest highways in Venice is now creating a traffic headache and slowing some businesses down.
Yeah, it's always crazy how you're trying to improve traffic, but for a couple of years, you usually have to ruin it.
Makes it difficult.
Yes, crews are expanding 41 bypass from Gulf Coast Boulevard to Bird Bay Drive, and 2 lanes are being added to help the flow of traffic, as well as other improvements. But traffic cones are blocking a strip of businesses, and retailers are seeing a drop in business.
ABC 7's Christopher Brantley has this story.
John Seuss has owned Seuss Jewelry Design for a year and a half. When he opened up shop, he knew this day would come.
It was already in the works. It was just a matter of when it was going to come through, and so it was, kind of an accepting that was going to happen.
The construction on bypass US 41 is creeping closer and closer to his parking lot. Soon, you'll need the precision of a jeweler just to get in.
I'm concerned for sure, but I'm also just hopeful.
He's hopeful this multi-year, $16.4 million project will come and go quickly. The Florida Department of Transportation is spearheading and paying for the roadway widening.
Adding lanes doesn't necessarily move traffic along any faster or any slower, just creates a greater capacity.
Venice City Manager Ed Lavalle told us US 41 created a bottleneck going from 6 lanes to 4 lanes in Venice. That has led to all kinds of traffic problems.
Just to get back to a status quo condition where traffic flows in a relatively efficient manner, our section needs to be expanded to accommodate the traffic that's been added from the north and from the south.
For safety, new drainage, lighting, and signage will be added, as will a new 7-foot sidewalk, which you can already see taking shape.
FDOT had to actually take possession of a lot of personal property in order to create the provision for the expanded lanes.
As for Seuss, he's hanging on until the end of construction, hoping his business can stay afloat as the new road is built.
I thought about relocating myself, and I looked at the cost of doing that, and I thought, well.
Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
And Manatee County joining in the efforts to make riding public transportation easier for passengers using scooters or wheelchairs. MCAT will be holding a public demonstration today on new automatic rear-facing securement systems. The system will allow passengers to secure themselves on the bus without needing assistance from the driver. The system will be installed on buses for a 6-month trial run later this year. The demonstration will be held today from 8:30 this morning till 12:30 at MCAT's downtown station on 13th Street West in Bradenton.
If you plan on hitting the water this weekend, you may want to avoid the Venice Fishing Pier. Sarasota County health officials say water quality tests show unsafe levels of bacteria. The beach is open, but the water is off limits for now. More test results are due back later today. Meanwhile, the Mayaca River Park in Venice is closed at the moment. Recent rainstorms have caused the park to flood. Sarasota County park officials say that the park will remain closed until the water levels recede. Signs will be up to inform visitors about this closure. In Manatee County, commissioners are approving the preliminary plan for a controversial development along Peridia Boulevard and State Road 70. In a 6-to-1 vote, commissioners approved a request to rezone the property to build a 60-unit apartment complex. 16 of the units will be considered affordable housing. The apartments will share the site with the Braden River Presbyterian Church. But those opposed to the development say it will create more traffic concerns and could make way for more development.
And if you have quite a bit of shopping to do this weekend before the kids go back to school, good news, it's the sales tax holiday. It goes into effect today. In fact, shoppers won't have to pay state or local taxes on clothes worth $60 or less and on school supplies worth $15 or less. That's a major drop from last year when shoppers could buy clothing worth $100 or less without paying taxes, so you get about a 40% better your rate there. Another major change for this year, computers are not included in the tax break. The sales tax holiday lasts through the weekend. Experts say the 3-day holiday will save customers about $28 million statewide. Fruitville Elementary School received a makeover this summer. Changes include a new 18-classroom building, renovations, a covered play area, and an expanded bus loop. The first floor of the new building is designed to serve students with autism. The renovations cost more than $7 million. A ribbon cutting is set for next Wednesday. And demolition of the old Manatee Technical College campus is underway. The Manatee County School Board decided to tear down the campus in Bradenton last year. No decision has been made yet on what to do with that property next to Bayshore High School. Ideas include creating a community park or building an elementary or middle school. The campus has sat vacant since 2013.
More retail options are on the way near Parrish. A new shopping center is planned for the corner of US 301 and Fort Hammer Road. A grocery store will anchor the center with additional space for other retailers and 2 out parcels. Developers plan to close on this site later this year and are accepting letters of intent already from retailers interested in leasing the available space. That's good. Parrish is definitely growing with so many homes, so it's great to have more shopping available to them.
And possibly the high school as well. Yeah. They're going to need more schools.
Need more space.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Develop other areas of the Suncoast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. There's the possibility that the state of Florida could kind of develop a weather pattern that'll bring some very heavy flooding rain to parts of the state. We'll talk about that.
Is this going to be a napping weekend, you think?
For us, on the Suncoast, yeah, it could very well be. Every weekend's a napping weekend. Or
you could just keep it indoors because the weekend is almost here and there's plenty to see and do around the Suncoast to keep you busy. Linda Carson will give us a full rundown. Stay with us.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Welcome back, 2 of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current air temperatures outside are about where they were yesterday at 78 degrees, dew points at 73. It's kind of exactly the same sort of scenario that has set up across the Suncoast. We have a southeast wind coming in at about 6. We'll watch it shift southwest and produce showers and thunderstorms first along the coast and then basically inland in the afternoon. Around our region, 75 degrees, Wauchula, Arcadia, Mayaca, 77 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 78 in Sarasota, as I mentioned, 82 Longboat Key, 79 in Venice, 80 Inglewood, and 77 in Northport. So we didn't get tons of rainfall in inland areas yesterday. The heaviest of the stuff stayed out in Gulf waters and right along the immediate coastline, especially for Anna Maria, Holmes Beach, parts of coastal Bradenton, upper Longboat Key, and down around Inglewood and down through Rotunda. There were some pretty good rainfall totals. We did have an occasional heavier rainfall inland, but in general, it was a coastal event yesterday. Now, over the course of the next several days, we will watch this area of the Big Bend for the potential of some very heavy rainfall. Currently, we have some showers building offshore. Again, this morning, it looks like Anna Maria, Holmes Beach, upper Longboat Key are going to get some pretty good rainstorms over the course of the morning. Things are just starting to heat up now, and as we head into the next, couple of hours, I think it's likely to see a lot more of these rainstorms begin to develop. Again, from about upper Longboat Key through Holmes Beach and into Anna Maria, the most likely chance that this particular storm cell lifting northward will hit you and bring you some fairly intense rainfall for a brief period of time this morning. We are looking at the total accumulations over the last 24 hours of rainfall across the region, according to Doppler radar. And we have some pretty impressive totals that have popped up in places. 1.5, 2-inch rainfalls, Anna Maria, and more to come. And then some inland rain showers that have been impressive as well. But in general, most of us have seen an inch or less of rain thus far. Now, that could change over the course of the next 2 or 3 days as we have a kind of a developing complex weather pattern over the state of Florida. We have a high-pressure ridge back to the west. We have a high located to our south and a developing low possibly in northern Gulf waters. The position of that low will determine in large part the amount of rain that will fall and the bullseye for the heaviest rainfall along the coastline of Florida, the west coast of Florida. I think it'll probably be the Big Bend region or the Panhandle where the heaviest of the rain will fall. But nevertheless, we have the potential in this flow of air to pick up a couple of inches, maybe even as much as 4 inches of rainfall over a couple of day period over the weekend. So coastal then inland storms. It's going to be kind of a wet weekend and cooler highs because of that cloud cover and rain shower activity. Watch the RPM computer model, put it into motion. You'll watch in the last few frames a kind of developing swirl right here in the atmosphere. And this little developing swirl is going to be a low pressure area that will funnel the moisture right up through the Big Bend. This computer model indicates that to the north of us could be as much as an 11-inch rainfall up around the Big Bend region in the Panhandle. We'll see how that plays out, but nevertheless, expect to see a lot of showery activity over the weekend. Southwest wind comes in at about 10 knots this morning, and over the course of the next several days, rainfall chances stay at 50% or better, and daytime highs. Maybe we'll even see some 80s over the weekend. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Looking forward to a little bit cooler. Taking a look at your traffic right now as we approach 520. Looks like those Palmetto bridges are still clear. The interstate still moving along nicely as well. 41, 301 clear into Sarasota. Not seeing any accidents to report or no slowdowns on any of our roadways. And as you head down into Venice and Northport also, it looking It's looking great right now. No problems. We like that.
Yes.
Could get sticky,
like
though, with some of that rain coming on the way.
We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, so if this hot weather is really getting you down, or the rain that's on the way, we've got the countdown into the weekend in effect right now, and some options to beat the heat and the rain.
And the rain. That's good. Linda always has options. ABC 7's Linda Carson has all the great events in today's Suncoast scene.
So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Jenny." And he softly answered,
"Hey." The Venice Summer Cabaret Festival continues this weekend with husband and wife duo Jonathan Godfrey and Jenny Kim Godfrey.
We are going to be doing lots of different numbers, from classical numbers to jazz to pop to musical theater and cabaret pieces, because we love all genres and we want to share our stories and other composers' stories with as many people as we can.
At the Venice Theater.
Thursday 8 p.m. and Friday 8 p.m.
The Florida Dance Sport Championship is at the Ritz this weekend, Thursday through Saturday night. You can come down, have a few dances yourself, and then starting at 9, watch the competition.
On Friday night, we have the international tango quick-step ballroom type professional couples, and we have the rhythm, which does the mambo and the cha-cha and the rumbas, etc.
Saturday night, all winners dance in the Grand Championship, and
we also have an American Smooth, Fred Astaire, Ginger Roger type dancing, and we have the international Latin.
Advice from the judges on how to win in dancing and in life.
Never compromise, never give up, never give in. Be yourself. Create your own art.
If you need a good laugh, and who doesn't these days, come see Michael Mack at McCurdy's Comedy Theater this weekend. He'll put a smile on your face.
Jokes and props, and I also have the Faces of Rock is the thing I do at the end. I build puppets of celebrity musicians, and we do a 15-minute segment in the dark. They're all lit by LED lights, and I make fun of all of them, basically, and it's just a blast.
And the Ocean Road Band is coming to Music on Main in Lakewood Ranch on Friday night. It's from 6 to 9. Admission is free. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda. And yeah, Music on Main is tonight.
Yes.
ABC 7 has a booth out there, so come by and say hi to us.
I'll be there.
A lot
you
of
coming?
fun. I might
You
be
gonna meet
able
me
to.
there?
I'm going to see if I can meet you there.
You've got to clear your
Meet
busy
you on
schedule.
Main. Yeah.
Busy schedule she has.
It's a lot of fun. Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
Smartphone users may not have to choose between Apple or Android anymore. I had this discussion last night. We'll show you which Apple service is now available for Android users coming up.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Batteries Plus bulbs keep stacks of batteries for cars, cell phones, watches, plus light bulbs for lamps, can lights, and appliances right on hand. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus bulbs today.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll be the coolest family on the block in your all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $27,999. Or get the lowest price ever on a new Dodge Journey, just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
It is 5:25, and after a months-long sound check, Apple Music is ready for Android.
It's about time. See, it's very
Yeah, but
polarizing.
Apple
If you
and
have a
Android.
Droid, you don't want an Apple, and you don't know how to use it, and you don't understand it. But ABC's Lindsay Janis and Nick Watts are going to give us all the details.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple Music is ready to rock on Android devices.
A test version had been up since November, but a new app gives users access to more than 30 million songs, as well as specially curated radio stations and playlists.
Apple is starting a bug bounty program.
The tech giant is offering up to $200,000 to hackers who locate security flaws in its software. That may be one of the highest corporate bounties ever. Google, Facebook, and others have long offered such rewards to hackers.
And a designer has come up with a high-tech desk for those who might love that midday nap.
There it is. Nice and big, plenty of room for doing work. But if need be, the desk transforms into a bed. Unfortunately, at this point, only a prototype. I want it now.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Have a great day.
Why are bananas bendy?
Probably because they grow towards the sun.
How do they know where the sun is if they don't have any eyes?
Well, because they can feel it.
So, bananas have feelings?
I guess that's what I'm saying.
Did you hear that, Elfie? Bananas have feelings. Sorry, Banana. This isn't personal.
The family favorite, Yoplait.
If you've gone to extremes to escape your nasal allergies, try Clarispray, new from the makers of Claritin. And nothing is more effective at relieving your sneezing, runny nose, and nasal congestion. Return to the world. Try Clarispray today.
More pet parents are turning to grain-free Blue Freedom to help their dogs be at their best. Made with the finest natural ingredients, Blue Freedom has no grains, no glutens, and for some dogs, there's no better diet.
On air, online, and on your mobile device, this hurricane season turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-350-9872.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Attention! This is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, officials in Miami-Dade County waging a war on the Zika virus as Governor Scott says not enough is being done to fight it. We'll have the latest.
Plus, a North Miami police officer now facing a lawsuit following a shooting last month.
And why Apple is looking to pay hackers to get into their security system.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Welcome back. I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And along with John Scalzi, I'm Don Brennan. Thank you for joining us on this Friday morning for sure.
Yeah.
Almost
There's the dance.
Yeah.
It's just a little
He busted
dance.
a move.
Come on.
Yeah, well, it was a minor dance.
Yeah.
I'm working my way up to
it.
Yeah.
Wait till the end of the show.
We still have an hour and a half to go.
I'll be on the desk.
It has been a good week.
It has been a great week. You know, we're looking at a kind of an unsettled weekend, though, and we have a chance of seeing some fairly heavy rainfall across parts of Florida, most likely north of us, but still we could get some pretty good rain showers around here. Rain showers in progress right now, actually, from about Upper Longboat Key through Holmes Beach into Anna Maria. Some fairly heavy rain falling. There's also some spotty showers out in Gulf waters that'll gradually drift closer to shore. So like yesterday, we're starting off kind of wet. Daytime highs today held down by a mix of cloud cover and rain showers to about 90 as opposed to the 93 we seem to have gotten used to. We'll have about a 50% chance of seeing storms today, first along the coast, then building inland. Complete weekend forecast coming up in a few.
Thanks a lot, John. And starting your weekend out on the roadways, we have our first accident in the morning. Everything in Manatee County from Palmetto, downtown Bradenton looking good, but there is an accident on Usepa Drive at Turtle Bay Terrace, side road, so not affecting any traffic right now, not a lot of people on the road to begin with. But be aware of that. Usepa Drive and Turtle Bay Terrace. There is an accident. You see building volume on 301 North, right around State Road 70 at that intersection there. But for the most part, everything's moving along nicely in Manatee County as you head down into Sarasota County. That too is moving along without any accidents or delays. And 75, 301, 41, all looking good this morning. On top of our news this half hour, authorities in Miami-Dade County are waging war on the Zika virus and the mosquitoes that are spreading it by land and air, and federal officials work towards a possible vaccine.
CNN's Reed Binion has the latest on this outbreak.
Zika is present. Zika is dangerous.
Congresswoman Frederica Wilson underscoring the Zika virus threat facing the U.S. Officials in the past week discovering the first locally transmitted cases in Florida. This as state authorities launch a massive air war on the mosquitoes spreading the virus.
We're doing aerial spraying for adulticide, which basically helps control the adult population of mosquitoes. There's going to be 4 cycles of this. Today was our first mission on adulticide over a 10 square mile area. And we're going to follow up with larvicide over a 2 square mile area, and we'll do that 4 times, once a week for 4 weeks.
Flanking the local fight against mosquitoes, a federal effort to test a possible vaccine.
The NIH just announced the first clinical trials in humans.
Despite the government's work on a vaccine, some, including Florida Governor Rick Scott, are frustrated with Washington's lack of help on the current outbreak.
Is it disappointing the federal government has not done theirs? Yeah, it's disappointing. Who didn't know that we're having trouble with Zika in this country? We knew this was going to happen.
The president pointing the finger at Congress for going on vacation before approving his funding request to fight the virus.
This is not the time for politics. Congress needs to do its job. Fighting Zika costs money. Now the money that we need to fight Zika is rapidly running out. The situation is getting critical.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Now to the latest on the shooting of an unarmed man by a North Miami police officer while he was trying to help an autistic man. Charles Kinsey is now suing Officer Jonathan Aletta, accusing him of using excessive force in making a false arrest. Kinsey is a therapist and was in the road trying to coax his autistic client, Arnaldo Rios, out of the street and back to his home. Officers received a 911 call reporting a man was in the street and was going to shoot himself. Aletta responded and shot Kinsey in the leg. He says he was trying to shoot Rios, the autistic man, to keep him from hurting himself or others. Neither Kinsey or his client were armed in that incident. Administrators for the One Orlando Fund say that donations have now reached $23 million. The exact amount each family will receive is still unclear, but all of the money will go to survivors and the family members of those who were victims and died. The money will begin to be distributed next month. The fund administrator says no amount of money, though, is enough for what the families have gone through. It was 7 weeks ago when a gunman opened fire at the Orlando club, killing 49 people and injuring 53 others.
And with the primary election at the end of this month, one of the topics you'll see on the ballot is Amendment 4. It's seen by proponents as a way to significantly expand renewable energy production in the state. The measure would exempt the assessed value of solar and renewable energy devices installed on businesses and industrial properties for 20 years. State Senator Jeff Brandes says the amendment will lower energy costs for businesses across the state while creating new jobs as well.
When people try to do the right thing by installing solar panels on top of their roofs, they shouldn't be taxed for doing the right thing. And so this allows us to extend that beyond residential to all residential and commercial properties.
Think of the thousands of rooftops right now, the amount of electricity it takes to heat and cool and do all the things that we do, whether it's cooking, keeping food fresh, or whatever the process is. A lot of electricity is used.
The amendment requires at least 60% approval from voters and would need the legislature to enact the changes. And back here on the Suncoast, an annual fishing tournament returns this weekend. The annual Sarasota Slam fishing tournament takes place at Marina Jack. Dozens of fishermen will be on the waters catching billfish, wahoo, tuna, grouper, snapper, trout, and redfish. And redfish, bluefish, one fish, two fish. There will be offshore and inshore divisions, even a junior angler division for the kids. The tournament kicks off today. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Harvest House.
In consumer news, hackers are shedding light on a problem in Jeep Cherokees that could cause concern on the roadways. At a conference, 2 hackers showed they can get control of Jeep Cherokees by sending false messages to its internal network. The messages allowed them to make the vehicle make sharp turns while speeding. Last year, the same 2 hackers showed that they could also get control of the vehicle and kill its engine while it was traveling down a highway. Meanwhile, Apple is looking for hackers to help them find bugs in their company's website. The tech giant is offering up to $200,000 in a cash reward to hackers who give them information about security flaws in their codes. Their goal is to encourage hackers to come forward to help the company fix any problems instead of exploiting the flaw or selling the information to someone else. Apple says it will begin by offering rewards to a limited number of researchers it has worked with before, but it may expand the program.
Just when you think the Rays can't get off the mat, they show signs of life. They had a huge win Wednesday night, and 12 runs they scored, and followed by a matinee yesterday against the Royals to close out the 4-game series. Top of the 4th, Royals outfielder Alex Gordon hitting a 2-run homer to right center off of Drew Smiley. It was 2-0 Royals, but that's all they would touch Smiley up for. In the bottom of the 8th, men on first and second, Brad Miller slams one into right field for a homer, giving the Rays the lead. Miller, since he was told he was going to be replaced by newly acquired Matt Duffy, has had 3 homers this week. Yes, to add to his record-setting total. The Royals had one last chance with runners in scoring position, but Alex Colomé strikes out the side. Rays win. The team will host the Minnesota Twins starting tonight. And Matt Duffy, as I talked about, was in Charlotte last night to play for the Charlotte Stonecrabs along with Mikey Matuk and Alex Cobb on the way back from injury. And Cobb looking good, striking out Brian Vaughn there, and then on the mound, he shows he's a good fielder. Pitchers got to help themselves, and he makes a nice play there, showing the minor leaguers how it's done in the majors. Makes a play. He had 3 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, an earned run, and 2 strikeouts. 3rd inning, Matt Duffy singles to center for his lone hit of the game. Both he and Matuk were 1 for 3 in the game as they make their way back to the Major League Rays.
All right, look at the Rays. They're doing well. I had a friend of mine throw the first pitch last night.
Come on.
Yeah, at the matinee, I believe it was.
Really?
Sam Davidson threw the pitch. That was fun.
Did he get it over the plate?
Yeah, I did.
Bravo.
Yeah,
we
I
need
saw the
a
video on
video.
Facebook.
Oh, we need
or a
the
picture
video.
on
We need to
Facebook.
get it.
I think
How
that's what
about
it
that?
was.
Well,
Don't you love
awesome.
social media? That's how you can find out all these cool things
We'll
happen.
endeavor to get that for 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that.
We have showers and thunderstorms building on the Suncoast. Right now, some heavy rain falling on parts of the Barrier Keys. We'll talk about that in a second.
All right, thank you, John. And we're a growing nation in more ways than one. New research saying we are heavier than ever. We'll tell you about that coming up in Health Smart.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we're holding about where we were yesterday at 78 degrees with a dew point of 73. We have a wind now out of the southeast, but that'll be switching to the southwest, and that'll take a couple of showers that are building out in Gulf waters and kind of sling them back towards shore. So the rain chance today is pretty good. We're looking at about a 50% rain chance, first along the coastline, and then inland in the afternoon at maximum heating. 75 degrees, Wauchula, Arcadia, 76 in Mayaca City, 77, Bradenton, Parrish, Lakewood Ranch, Venice coming in at 81, so is Inglewood. 78 degrees in Northport, and Longboat Key comes in at 82. More showers and thunderstorms in progress currently. Yesterday we had big complexes out in Gulf waters. In fact, throughout the Deep South, the state of Florida is the place where the showers are most prevalent and heaviest. We had inland showers, we had coastal showers, so everybody gets a chance of rain, but the Big Bend region is seeing the most rain showers this morning. That said, over the last hour or so, we've had one storm system build and move northward. As it did so, it's kind of clipped areas of Longboat Key, upper Longboat Key anyway, but central and southern Longboat Key, about to get a little bit of rainfall from a storm system lifting northward again. And one cluster of cells has now lifted north out of Anna Maria. Anna Maria, you're going to get another round of showers in about half hour, 45 minutes, as this secondary cell lifts north as well. We'll probably see this occur over the next several days. Morning showers near the coast, followed by inland showers in the afternoon. Rainfall amounts yesterday were not too bad. I mean, seriously, the heaviest of the rain was out in Gulf waters where there were 4 or 5 inch rainfalls. But along the coastline, we got some heavy rain as we're getting this morning in places. 1.5 inch rainfalls being reported in parts of coastal Manatee County. 1/2 inch rainfalls coastal Charlotte County. And then inland, we got some showers and thunderstorms that built around Wauchula yesterday that were pretty impressive. But all in all, most of us saw less than an inch of rain. I think over the next several days, we have a chance to perhaps triple that amount as we get more of these showers and thunderstorms building. Plus, add to the soup an upper-level disturbance moving in from the Bahamas and a low-pressure area sinking southward along a trough. All of these combining to perhaps produce a very heavy rainfall event for parts of, looks like right now, North Florida. Though I'll tell you, there's some uncertainty in exactly where the bullseye of heaviest rain will end up being. I do think it'll be north of us, but we'll be on the southern edge of it, and we'll get some appreciable rainfall around here too. 2, 3, maybe even 4 inch rainfalls accumulated over a 2 or 3 day period. Not out of the question for us. Coastal showers, then inland storms, wet weekend, and cooler highs because of the cloud cover. That's the forecast for the next several days. An area of low pressure develops to the north, perhaps it's out in Gulf waters, may end up being a depression. It will not be a big deal, but it will be in terms of rainfall. It'll funnel moisture up and produce some significant rainfall totals. In fact, some computer models show that in North Florida, Big Bend region, you could get 7, 8, 9 more inches of rain with this system. We're on the kind of southern edge of it, but still, we pick up some appreciable amounts. So we'll watch for that over the weekend and keep you updated and posted on how things are evolving and progressing. Southwest wind at about 10 knots will bring you today a light chop, but like yesterday, not the best boating weather as you dodge those showers and thunderstorms. 50% chance of rain over the next several days. Daytime highs held down by cloud cover. Back to you guys.
Thanks, John. Taking a look at your commute right now at 547. Looks like the only problem I'm seeing is an accident on a side road there at Usepa Drive and Turtle Bay Terrace in Bradenton, but nothing to slow you down. Looks like the Green Bridge is picking up in volume southbound. The interstate is clear, and so is 41 and 301. As you head into Sarasota, I'm not seeing any major issues. Building volume there on Clark Road as you head east. 41 just seeing some normal volume starting to pick up, but the interstate is still clear. Nothing to slow you down. No major accidents on any of our roadways. Well, achieving your dreams may be challenging, but one young man doesn't let a developmental disorder stop him from sharing his gift of arts.
If you believe, you can achieve, right? ABC 7's Alex Redmond has more.
It's the Dukes of Hazzard car, but it was a school project where I was supposed to make a mock poster.
Here in Sarasota, we are very blessed because we're surrounded by artwork, even here at Whole Foods.
These words are supposed to represent things like love, passion, affection.
Now, one local artist may have lost an artistic job because he's different, but he's gaining much other business because he's talented.
I worked for Sign Plays once, and I was only there for a month.
24-year-old artist Ben Grenier says shortly after revealing he's autistic, he was fired.
They may have been a little biased against my disability.
Grenier has Asperger's syndrome, a developmental disorder that falls under the rainbow of autism spectrum disorders.
When I heard about Ben, I thought, what a better person to design our new logo.
Elena Casella is Executive Director of Foundation for Dreams for children with special needs and chronic illnesses ages 7 to 17.
I thought he has a really great grasp on what we're looking for.
Casella heard about Grenier through Matt Bruback of the Miracle Belt, who hired Grenier to do his logo.
This is the logo I did for Matt. I had to do everything in Photoshop.
A friend told me about Ben, and we met, immediately saw how talented he was. After looking at his amazing photos, you realize that just everybody, we just need a chance. And he's very articulate and very talented with what he does with illustrations.
Grenier gives a compelling explanation of why people with autism deserve consideration.
A brilliant mind waiting to come out, but some people won't give that mind the time of day to really show what it can do.
If you'd like to get a hold of Ben for help with your art project, just go to mysuncoast.com. We'll have some information for you there. Reporting in Sarasota, Alex Redmond, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Alex. Well, for those who are unemployed, the process of job hunting can be stressful and can even lead to serious health problems like depression.
Yeah, new research shows that a type of counseling called cognitive behavioral therapy can help. Cognitive behavioral therapy is seen as a widely effective treatment for a variety of conditions. It involves a process of influencing and changing our thoughts and behaviors in order to produce better emotions and higher levels of functioning. The therapy can help folks get through periods of tension and anxiety by giving them the thinking tools to weather the storm.
That kind of resilience that comes with having solid behavioral efforts, at not becoming demoralized, at taking each instance individually rather than seeing ourselves globally or the job search in global catastrophic terms, are more resilient, keep themselves from states of depression, and are more likely to get a job.
In addition to cognitive behavioral therapy, it is also helpful for job seekers to surround themselves with encouraging people to help them through the process. Not like where misery loves company when everybody's lamenting the fact that they're out of work and then you just want to feel bad with each other. You want to feel good. It's like visualizing.
Well, this one might not make you feel too good because new research is showing that Americans were actually skinnier in the 1990s than we are now. So what were you like 20 years ago, Don?
Oh, I was about 25 pounds lighter,
Yeah?
that's for sure. And like my doctor explained to me, if you gain 2 pounds just every year after college, well, you know, 20 years later, you're about 50 pounds overweight. Now, researchers at the National Center for Health Statistics have found that we're not growing up, we're growing out. Yes, that's nice to hear. Men on average are 15 pounds heavier than they were 20 years ago. Women are 16 pounds heavier. And as far as kids go, boys and girls in their late teens are packing on about 12 more pounds than they used to.
What is going on?
Well, it's,
more fast food restaurants? What is it?
just more. I mean, there is a lot more food, a lot more marketing. You're seeing everything. I mean, you're sitting there watching TV and you want to go for that big Whopper.
Yeah. Now social media doesn't help with all that advertising. It's constantly coming at you.
Yeah, and food is good now.
I know, right? Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
I'm Ray Collins. The homeless head to Siesta Key. The beach is drawing more than just tourists, and some merchants are not pleased.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on a pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on.
All right, look at that. Charlotte County getting jiggy. Justin Timberlake Dance Challenge. It was accepted. Charlotte County put together this music video of community members dancing and lip syncing to this very lip syncing song. You gotta dance or you gotta sing along with it. Can't stop the feeling. County employees and locals are all featured dancing and singing at work, park, the beach, landmarks. See, and you just really, it's one of those songs.
Oh, it makes me feel so good on a Friday. I couldn't stop.
And what
That's
movie?
Really cool.
Yeah, what is that? The theme music for what movie coming out?
Trolls.
Trolls. Yeah. See, and I just saw the preview, and you know that song's been in my head ever since.
Are you guys ready for the weekend? I am.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Just dance. See.
You can hear it.
Dance us out.
Dance.
No, I can't.
It's 5:56. We're going to be dancing. We'll be right back.